Hello intelligent guys, I am Ajit Kumar from Multaniwal Modi College Patiala. Today we shall learn about what is intelligence. So to understand intelligence is very important for the understanding of artificial intelligence. According to Patrick Winston of Massachusetts Institute of Technology, that defining intelligence is very difficult. It will take a semester long struggle, and even after that I am not sure if we ever get the definition really nailed down. So intelligence itself cannot be defined, but how the intelligent being behave, that can be understood. So we can just see what is the following, what is the essential abilities of an intelligent being. So an intelligent being can respond to the situation very flexibly. This means if we have one kind of situation, different people will behave to that situation differently. So everyone can act according to his or her own intelligence. Similarly, one can take advantage of unintended circumstances. If circumstances are not favorable, even then one can do something that can be helpful to him or her. Similarly, to make sense out of ambiguous or contradictory messages. If we have contradictory messages or incomplete messages, even then we can deduce something from out of it. We can recognize the relative importance of different elements of a situation. In a situation there are different kind of element. Which element is important over the other? What is the relative importance of these elements in that particular situation? Similarly, one can find the similarities between these situations despite difference which may separate them. If there are two different situations that are separated from each other, one can find out some similarity between them. We can draw distinction between situations despite of similarities which may link them. If there are two similar situations, we can find some distinction between them. One can synthesize new concepts by taking old concepts and putting them together in a new way. So that is particularly the generation of new concept by taking the old concept, that is synthesization of the new concept. So individual or one intelligent being can synthesize the new concept by taking the old concepts, and intelligent being can come out with idea which are noble. So these are the essential abilities of an intelligent being. These can be summed up in more formal way that intelligent object is expected to be able to have mental attitude. Mental attitude means every individual who is intelligent can have its own belief, desires and intentions. An intelligent object can learn, he or she can acquire new knowledge. If it is a machine, that machine can acquire new knowledge. So an intelligent being can solve the problem. So to solve problem it has the ability to break the complex problem into the simpler one and find out the solution to a complex problem. An intelligent being can understand the things. Understand it include the ability to make sense out of ambiguous and contradictory information. And then an intelligent object can plan and predict. Plan and predict mean the consequence of contemplated action, including the ability to compare and evaluate alternatives. There are different kind of situations that you have. You can evaluate each situation, you can compare their pros and cons. Knows the limits. This means an intelligent object is able to understand his own ability, his or her own abilities, what he or she can do or what he or she cannot do. Then draw distinction between the situations despite similarity, we already discussed. Be original. Be original means synthesize new concepts and idea and acquire and imply the analogies. So this means whatever you have acquired, whatever you have gathered through understanding, you can apply that knowledge to to come up with the new ideas that are original. Then you can generalize the concept. Generalize the concept mean if there are certain common underlying pattern which are maybe distinct from each other under different situations. So if you find a common pattern under different situations, then you can generalize that concept to all. Let's say, for example, if we say that one word can fly and you see the second word can fly, then you saw the third word can fly, then you can generalize this concept, then all words can fly. So similarly, an intelligent object can perceive and model the external world. Perceive mean you have the different perception organs. Through the perception organ, you can perceive the outside world and can model it according to your need. Then understand and use language and related symbols. I mean, understanding of the and use of the language is an inherent property of human being. Human being can understand the language, use the language for communication, and can relate these symbolic tools to communicate with one another. Now, as far as the definition of intelligence is concerned, so definition of intelligence as such is not available anywhere. What is expected from an intelligent being, that is explained by different dictionaries. For example, if we take the Encyclopedia Britannica, it defines the human intelligence as mental quality that consists of abilities to learn from experience, adapt to new situations, understand and handle abstract concepts, and use knowledge to manipulate one's environment. So again, whatever we have already discussed, that what is expected from an intelligent being is somewhat summed up in this particular definition. And another definition is taken from the Wikipedia, that human intelligence is the intellectual capability of the human, which is marked by complex cognitive feats and high level of motivational and self-awareness. Through intelligence, human possess the cognitive abilities to learn, form concepts, understand, apply logic and reason, including the capabilities to recognize pattern, plan, innovate, solve problems, make decisions, retain information, use language to communicate. So all these features that we already discussed in the previous slide mean what is expected from an intelligent being or an intelligent object is just define how intelligent being behave. I mean, what is expected from them. What actually intelligence mean, how intelligence is defined, that particular definition is not available. In order to understand what is intelligence, one should understand what is expected from an intelligent behavior, how intelligent being behave, what are the different activities, what are the different features or characteristics of an intelligent being. That is very important. So why we are discussing intelligence? Because in the coming lecture we will be discussing the artificial intelligence. So if we understand what is intelligence, then it will be helpful for us to understand the artificial intelligence. So thank you very much for patient listening. To continue learning with me, subscribe to my channel Intelligent Guys. Have a nice time ahead. Thank you.